Hey guys, welcome back to our first episode of No Hippos Allowed, aka, if you're watching this on Cam's channel, you're an idiot. Because, this is the No Hippos Allowed podcast, okay? This is episode 1 of No Hippos Allowed, aka Drivecast, what is this, 96? But fuck
Yep.
that. If you're not watching it on any of our channels, you're wrong. You should just come over to our channels and watch it on there, because me and Jay,
Definitely.
we're gonna edit ours. So,
Yes,
you're gonna get double the entertainment.
and double the
And
entertainment.
let's be honest, Cam doesn't edit shit when it comes to Drivecast, and so anyway, let's just go on to our first episode of No Hippos Allowed. We have Jay and Sand. Say hello. That was
Hi.
terrible. I murdered that at the end. But CJ, one thing that you did screw up on straight off the bat, you didn't put in our topics in the chat, so you have to read them off.
Oopsie doozies.
Just read them
Um,
off, and put them in the
Right.
chat, but read them off.
Right. So today we're gonna be talking about what a ghost developer said on Instagram. It feels like we're talking about drama, but we're not. It's something very interesto that he talked about on Instagram. We're also gonna be talking about Test Drive Unlimited 3, as well as what we want out of Test Drive Unlimited 3 if it were to be created. And we also are gonna be talking about the Grand Tour thus far, as well as sexual intercourse and some Q&As. So without further interruptions, let us begin.
Now, if we're completely
Jesus
honest,
Christ.
this is kind of like last minute, so we're not gonna have Cam lead. We're basically all gonna like share the lead because none of us are really dictators like Cam. So
That's hilarious.
let's
The
get
hilarious
on
thing
to
about this.
talk.
The
Sorry.
hilarious thing.
What?
The hilarious thing about this is that this is coming on his channel.
No, if you're still watching on Cam's channel, please come over to either Jay, CJ, or my channel. Especially me or Jay's, because CJ's not gonna edit his.
Yeah, I'm
So-
not gonna edit it.
Anyway,
Go to
um,
their channels.
yeah, just go to our channels, get off of Cam's channel, fuck his viewer retention. Let's go into the first thing about the Ghost Dev, and CJ, I think you know the most out of this. I personally didn't see the post, but I definitely heard you orgasm about it all week long. Well, not really all week long, just the periods of time where you joined the Skype call in Arizona when you're on vacation,
Yeah.
which made no sense. But anyway, go ahead, fill us in, Dad.
Right. So right now I'm gonna be putting this in the picture of it in the Twitter group chat that we have for Drivecast, since I don't
What?
have Skype
Okay.
on. I don't have Skype on my phone because it doesn't work. So I'm gonna be putting that in there. I thought I did, but it never actually sent. So I'm gonna put that in there quickity diggy.
Okay,
But basically, I can talk about it while I'm going through it. So basically, I follow this Ghost developer who's a vehicle modeler, I think.
Can you tell us his name or her name?
Yeah, it's a db.alban, dbalban. That's his Instagram username.
That probably is not how it's pronounced at all, but anyway, continue.
Yeah, and basically, he posted a picture on Instagram a couple days ago, and it was a picture from a Snapchat, and it's a picture of a globe, all right? And it just so happens that the globe has an arrow pointing towards Japan, and the caption says it's a sign. And the description, however, says maybe 2017 will bring an opportunity to return to Japan. The globe says so. So, I think this is.
Did you put that in the chat already?
I put it in the thing, yeah.
Okay,
but
I'm gonna.
that's actually quite a statement. Now, we could be wrong. This could just be him personally going to Japan again if he was there before, but that's actually just the wording and everything points to a specific racing game being set in Japan this year. No, next year. It's not 2017 yet.
Are you sure this is a Ghost developer?
Yeah, I follow him, and I even double checked when I saw the post, because here, I'll even go to his profile quick.
Man, I'm okay. If I'm gonna be honest about this, either he's totally not a Ghost developer at all, and he just posted this, or he is, and I mean, the word maybe, it kind of saves him a little bit, but either way, if if he tweeted that or put it on Snapchat or whatever, he could have definitely easily probably lost his job or had his job go in danger because can't leak that shit, especially if it's like
Not necessarily. It's not a leak.
No, it's not
He's
really
not.
a
He's
leak 'cause
not.
he's not saying
He doesn't
stuff.
mention Need for Speed at all.
No.
So that speculation. He's not saying directly, "Oh, Need for Speed will be set." So, to be fair, and it is coming close to 2017, and
oh no, it definitely
I
is.
like E3 is just will E3 will come so quickly. Like
Definitely.
you will blink and it'll be here. So, in all fairness, if this is well, I do think it is. I'm gonna have a look myself.
By the way, Jay, usually
Oh
I was
no,
talking about.
he definitely is. He definitely is a developer.
Oh, okay.
It's his page is way too normal. It doesn't seem
Way too
fake at
normal.
all. It doesn't seem fake.
There's a picture of him at a Ghost Games conference.
Yeah, no, it's
Um,
him. It's him. It's him. It is a real person.
One thing that I wanted to
Shit.
say is fuck, what was I against? Oh yeah. You do realize Need for Speed is usually like announced like outside of E3, before when
Like in May.
when the teasers
Yeah.
are released. Steele
Yeah.
and I were talking about this the other night. It's usually released in mid to late May. So thinking about it, we're only about 5.5 months away from the actual like, hey, this is
Yeah.
Need for Speed 2017 or whatever they decide to call it. It's actually gonna be interesting. Like one of the things that I'm thinking about the most, and it may seem a little weird, is I'm curious to what the name is gonna be.
Yeah,
Because
that's
like
actually-
last year, I'm like, oh yeah, Need for Speed Rivals was the previous name, so I guarantee you they're gonna have like another subtitle that's like Need for Speedy, and it's just like straight up Need for Speed. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool, but they already did Need for Speed, so I don't really know what they could do.
Well, the only reason it was just called Need for Speed is because they just
yeah,
rebooted
yeah.
the whole thing, isn't it? So I don't know. It all depends
think-
on where it is.
Need for Speed 2.
That's gay.
No.
If they dare call it that, I'll fucking. They better not. They better not do that shit. This isn't Star Wars. Don't get me confused.
I will legit go down to Wales or especially or Sweden
Gothenburg.
when Ben Walk is there, and I will slap my dick on his crooked Welsh teeth if if the game is named Need for Speed 2.
This is going on his channel.
Oh my god.
He's gonna edit that out. He's not.
Yeah.
He's gonna... But no, nothing. Tokyo Night, Japan or Tokyo Nights. I'm telling you, that's Need for Speed.
The simulator.
Tokyo Nights. Oh,
No, yeah, I could definitely see something like either Need for Speed Japan or
no, that's gay. Don't call it that. They need something like I want cheesiness back. I want the over the top storylines, but I want all that shit back from the older Need for Speed
Need
games.
for Speed Yakuza. Not Need for Speed Yakuza.
Need for Speed Mohashi-san's life.
Need for Speed Wangang. Wangang.
Wangang? Wangang?
No,
Wangang.
dude.
Wangang. I don't know.
What
So
about
it
Need
has
for-
to be something
Need
with
for
a jet.
Speed- Need for Speed niggers.
How about
Yes.
just Need for Speed, but it has Japanese subtitles, and then when you translate it, just a Need for Speed in Japanese. So Need for Speed, Need for Speed.
In terms, I don't know, names. The thing is with names is that it's so broad, you can't really narrow it down to what they could call it. Call it anything. They could, if they do the Need for Speed 2 thing, I will not be happy. I don't want it.
I remember there's this website used to be part called World Garage, and this was before Rivals was even
Talk about
announced.
this every week.
I know, but they had a giveaway where you would get a free copy of the next Need for Speed game if you could guess the name of it correctly before it came out.
Right.
Cool. I don't know, is there anything else that we could really say about Need for Speed in Japan? I mean, I guess, I feel like we, again, talk about this, but I just, if it is in Japan, like this Ghost developer hinted at,
They've
I'm gonna
hinted
be-
at it multiple times. You know the actual Need for Speed, like the Need for Speed Twitter account. I remember seeing someone say it should be in Japan or something on those lines, and they said I swear, I won't be able to find it as well, but I can't remember what they said.
You know
that
what would
it's that-
actually be sick though is if it was in Japan and they had like a few of these like I don't know like made up cities like based around like I don't know like Tokyo or some other cities that like one thing that would be sick. No, hey,
Hiroshima.
no. I would actually be interested in this if this came to the actual game is the Osaka kitted Civics.
They would have to have if to get like a real thing. They would have to get something like
If
the
that
highway
shit's in the
battles
game,
in there.
that would be amazing.
Can you imagine the sales in Japan?
Oh yeah, that would be
Sell
through the
roof.
loads. They would sell loads if Need for Speed was set in Japan. I just think it would slap everyone around the face if they did that. No, like honestly, they've never set a game out of America. Really.
No, it's
have they?
always been
They've
it's
had
always been the
games
US.
where the tracks are in different places, but other than
That doesn't count, and that's before Need for Speed was good as well. So,
well,
hey, Jacole, Need for Speed underground.
It was kind of the cities were kind of Canadian and American,
Yeah.
because this
Can-
is something. Sorry.
Canada's just America.
It's colder
Point
America, basically. Yeah.
cold America.
Um.
And they use kilometers for some stupid reason.
Yeah, they're retarded. But yeah, one thing though is I was a little CJ when I was like 5. I was a little CJ. I went around the map going the speed limit. And I remember the specific speed that you had to go. If you go 61 miles per hour, you're being chased by the police. If you go
Yeah.
60, you don't get chased by the police.
I'm pretty sure I've done that before when I was younger. That's
But
not that hard.
Everyone
I
has.
like acted like I was actually driving in the cities. I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
oh
same.
man, that's a little weird. Why does that say maximum 65? That's not what actual American signs say, because they usually say speed limit. And this is what I was gonna go on to talk about is it had Canadian signs instead of American ones because Black Box was based out of Vancouver. Why am I talking about this? Let's go into the next topic because
Well, oh no, Iron Oiling.
yeah.
I want to load the game up, or like when they do the cutscene. If you're on the loading screen for too long, and it cuts to the opening or something. It doesn't do it on the new one because there is none, because they're shitty live actors. They don't need those anymore. But I want to just like it to go to a cutscene and it's just like some fucking old Japanese man going just saying dialogue, and then there's fucking subtitles on the screen. I want shivers to go down my spine and go right in my anus and then just repeatedly rape me. I
don't know.
I want to be grasped by the game, and I was not grasped by the last one. I very much hope that they come with some big guns in the next time.
I don't know. I feel like if they do like have that thing where before they go to the start screen, or if you stay on the start screen too long, I just want some guy having sex like as the like hey you're
Well, like
I
like
would,
the Instagram videos where like it's just like loud moaning, like ear rape.
I hope
You
there's
don't-
I hope there's hentai on it.
oh. Anyway, I think we're done talking about.
Since Cam's not here, if Cam was here, we'd be talking about this for the rest of the podcast.
Oh no, we definitely
we
would.
skip the rest
He
of
would
our-
go on about something we don't give a fuck about, and then we'd have to like cope with him talking the whole time.
And if we did the same, he'd like, "Why are you talking like that? We need to move on to the next topic." That's not how
That
it
was
sounds at all,
terrible,
but-
Cam.
What kind of fucking accent was that? Jesus Christ. Topic.
That was terrible.
All right.
Jay does a Cam impression very well.
So who wants to talk about the TDU3 thing?
Go on to the next thing.
CJ. Okay, CJ.
All right, so Test Drive Unlimited 3. It was supposed to come out a while ago, but the developers got FIO, so I don't know why I said FIO.
What
But
does that mean?
I
All
don't
right, so
know,
basically,
fired.
I'm gonna sum this up
Yeah.
because CJ just like goes on for like 2 hours. Basically, TDU3. I think we touched on this a little bit last week, or last
Nah, we just
podcast.
skipped it
But
because we too.
It's either that we skipped it or we touched on it very vaguely. Either way, so TDU2 was the last Test Drive Unlimited game made. There was no TDU3, and just recently, In
Whoa,
like the
hold up! It wasn't the last test drive made because they made some
Oh, no.
shitty game
Test
called
Drive
like
Ferrari Legend.
Ferrari.
you
Ferrari
are true.
something.
You add is true, but I think I said Test Drive Unlimited, the last Test Drive Unlimited game.
You are
Either
right.
way,
You are right.
Either way, the test drive copyright got picked up by a studio by the name of Big Ben Interactive.
Whoa! I've just realized something. We're all getting hype and stuff. Cam's gone and made a video about we're getting Test Drive Unlimited again. So is Theo, but hold up a second. I just said that that's not the last test drive that was made. What if they're just gonna make another trap-based game? I'll kill myself! Oh, that Ferrari game was trash, you know? And they didn't say, oh, we picked up Test Drive Unlimited. They said they picked up Test Drive. That title just means Test Drive. That could just mean the other games that they make that are obviously
we could get
unmemorable.
something like Test Drive Off-Road 3 or 4.
Test Drive goes way back, you know.
Yeah.
It goes way back. So
I mean, I have most of the Test Drive games, and they date back to the 80s.
I swear it was the first.
Someone who was playing Test Drive as a kid is old enough to be our parents. So, like the older Test Drives.
That stands for a lot of video games, you
Yeah.
retard.
True, but still, Test Drive goes like the 83. I'm pretty sure.
What was the point of that?
87 was its initial release.
87. Oh.
Yeah,
Still, that's a
retard.
really long time.
Yeah, stupid.
Okay, Mr. Chinky Chink.
Hey, you know what? Stop that. Stop that
It's
right
so
now.
sad that
Okay, okay, I will stop. There you
it's
go.
so sad that Atari was let go of it.
Yeah.
No,
Or let go.
Atari was going down the shitter.
Yeah, well, it was.
They've been making really
Wait.
like the main. I watched a video on this. The main reason they lost a lot of money because remember Driver 3, that game Driver 3. They poured so much money into it so they could try and compete with Grand Theft Auto, but they just ended up with a really shitty game, and they lost like millions of dollars doing it.
I want to know if you guys are on the same page. I remember playing TDO1, right? And remember how like Atari had that intro? That shit, the first time I heard that, it scared the fuck out of me. It was so loud. It was so loud.
Oh my god. Test Drive Cycles for the Game Boy Color. What?
Yeah, there's a bunch of Test Drive games. I know there was one where you basically bought a car from a junkyard and raced it in like demolition derbies, and it had free roam.
The last one ever made was called Test Drive Ferrari Racing, and
I have
released
it
on PC, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and yeah, well that's it. Evolved Games were the publishers of it. I don't know who Evolved Games are.
Me neither.
What that Test Drive? What's Test Drive Brotherhood of Speed? Or
Why
like
are
there's
these
so
fucking
many.
titles?
There's like so many. Okay, let me just read the Test Drive games. These are there's like at least 20 of them. Test Drive, there's Test Drive, then there's the Duel, Test Drive 2, Test Drive 3, The Passion, Test Drive 4, Test Drive 5, Test Drive 6, Test Drive Overdrive, The Brotherhood of Speed, Test Drive Eve of Destruction, Test Drive Unlimited, Test Drive Unlimited 2, and then Test Drive Ferrari Racing Legends. Now it's just in the main series, but then you also have 4 Test Drive off-road games.
What the fuck? So this is what
Jesus.
I'm saying. Everyone's like, "Oh, we're getting another Test Drive Unlimited," but that's not the. They've only made 2 Test Drive Unlimiteds. Look how many more they've made that aren't the Test Drive Limiteds that are open world races. We don't know if we're getting to. This is why I don't get hyped and go and make videos on things that I'm not certain on, because that. Okay, it would be great if we did get another Test Drive Unlimited type game, but a lot of developers that were working on that game and made that game great aren't there anymore. They're making the Crew in Need for Speed and Forza. They're in other different sectors. So
also, I just want to point something out quick. You know, Need for Speed V Rally 2, the one that's like called Need for Speed.
Yes.
In America, it's called Need for Speed Test Drive Unlimited 2. V Rally 2 on like the PS1, but it was released in the same continent on a different console as Test Drive V Rally 2, which is really odd.
So basically, it should just be called V Rally, but because they're like, oh, let's get more sales. Hey, Need for Speed, let me suck your dick for some of that Need for Speed revenue, and then they just slap the Need for Speed name on it or slap the Test Drive name on it.
They did both.
You know what that's like? That's like
Like imagine North America. Oh hey, there's this cool rallying game called Need for Speed. I'm gonna buy it. And then Test Drive made a V rallying game too. So I got that, but then they're the same game. Imagine getting that. Now we know what to do. When you make a racing game, just get all the. Hey guys, I made a racing game. Go to all the major publishers. Say, hey, I made a racing game. So you get a Need for Speed game, a Forza, and a sequel to The Crew, I guess, that are all the same game.
Well, in terms of straying away from the doom and gloom of it maybe not being a Test Drive Unlimited, in my opinion, it may not be. Even though Cam's like, oh no, we're definitely getting it. It's been bought. We're definitely getting it.
Because he made a video on it. We must be getting it.
He probably doesn't even know the history behind Test Drive and how many different ones there are. Because I didn't.
Then again, Cam spews a lot of shit in his videos, so.
But straying away from the doom and gloom, if it was the Test Drive you want it to be, what would you want it to be?
I think this one, I think we could all mutually agree it would be unlimited.
Yeah, well, unlimited but better. So, you know.
Then again, with the developer who acquired it, I don't think that's going to be happening. It's probably not going to be on the same level. Because they've made games, they've made classic games such as Horse Racing Manager, Lethal Skies 2, Dance UK, Dance UK XL Party, and other games. Like, the only racing game I see on here aside from Horse Racing Manager is Kotoko Kart Racer. So I don't even think these guys have much experience with racing games.
You say that, right?
Yeah.
But who knew who Playground Games were before they released Forza? No one, because they were a new studio. They were a totally new studio. Like, I don't know who came from where, but they were new developers.
Then again, I'm guessing? Oh, were they like new people who haven't worked on racing games before?
I don't know that. I don't know that. That's a fine detail. I'm not sure.
Because I don't think there's any racing game developers who'd be working at Big Ben. I mean,
what do you mean? They make WRC games.
Yeah, but that was just recently.
I mean, no garbage. But
yeah, and wait, what's it called? WRC?
Yeah, it's just straight up called WRC.
The latest one's 6, I believe. It's not great. From the gameplay I saw, it looked very mediocre.
It looks alright. I mean, the screenshots look great, but
it looks like dirt, but with a lot less.
Yeah, and the saddest thing is, it looks like it's on par with Test Drive Unlimited 2, but Test Drive Unlimited 2 is from fucking 2011, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're in next gen territory now, so for them to compete, would it make sense for a publisher to pick these guys up if they don't have potential? There are so many, like we've got the Crew now, Need for Speed, Forza, Gran Turismo is coming back, maybe. That Tokyo one, maybe. So for them to come in to compete with big dogs, especially Forza Horizon and then the Crew, they're not going to really be able to compete with them unless they put millions into it. And I mean millions. And
so we're probably gonna get Test Drive Unlimited. We might, if we do get Test Drive Unlimited 3, it's not gonna be on the same level as
and Codemasters. Codemasters have got a new IP coming out with the guys from Evolution Studios.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
I mean, Codemasters make really good racing games.
They do.
The new F1 game. I know none of us here really play F1, but I was playing at my cousin's house. That game, you could tell there's a lot of quality put into that game.
Yeah.
The F1 games, like just playing it.
Those guys make the Dirt Seat series, don't they? Well,
I bought the Rally a couple days ago. I still yet to play it because
I played it and I'm shit. But I am garbage at that game. That game is hard. That is not an easy game.
My wheel today, even though it was supposed to, but
so
no, I wasn't there, and they just decided to not leave it at my house. But
why would they just leave it? Oh,
that's what they do with every other thing I order. My Xbox, they did that. My PlayStation, they did that.
Where did they leave it?
They just leave it at the front porch.
What the fuck? You know, if they did that, I'd be like, bitch, do you know how much that is? What if you got robbed?
Thing is, that's actually quite a possibility.
If you do get robbed, I know some old friends who used to do this, is if they wanted to get 2 of something, what they would do is they would say that it wasn't there on the front porch, and they would have got a second one for free.
To Xbox One.
So you kind of cheat the system.
Yeah. Off topic, way off topic. So conclusion, nigga, we might not be getting unlimited, nigga. Move on.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah,
conclusion.
yeah. Cam
I,
spews a lot of shit in his videos.
I,
Don't
um,
believe
I,
anything he says.
I failed to hype myself up about something that's genuinely just speculation. It, oh, remember when that Need for Speed copyright was a name was like Arena or something,
Arena, yeah.
Oh,
People
yeah.
jumped on that when
and everyone jumped on that. But hold up a
I
second, you
forgot about
don't
it.
even know. You don't know. You can't. I can't jump onto things like that. When I see it, I'll see it. I'm not gonna jump to conclusions anymore. I used to do that a lot when I was younger with games and get myself hyped over nothing. I used to think that. Way before Need for Speed was on track again, or we knew about this game, I thought that there was a rumor going around that they were going to make another Need for Speed Underground game. I don't know if this links back to Theo or Theo's speculation, but this is before I was even on YouTube as much, or on YouTube the way I am now. But I remember watching a video about someone speaking about Need for Speed Underground 3 and genuinely believed what they were saying. I believed everything they said. And I was anticipating this and it never came. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, what? I think Rivals came and I was like, wait, this I didn't buy Rivals. I was like, that can go
See,
absolutely jump
the
off the
thing
bridge.
is even through Need for Speed's dark times, I still bought the main games. I'm not talking about like Shift 2, because I wouldn't really put that on like the main track, if you
It's
know
not
what I
even
mean.
Need for Speed. That's just
Yeah.
got Need for Speed's brand on it.
Um,
Really.
but I even after I realized, oh man, Need for Speed the run wasn't that good. I still got it. Need for Speed Most Wanted wasn't that good, but I'm like, oh my god, Most Wanted's back, and I bought it, and then like a year later, I'm like, oh, this isn't anything like Need for Speed Most Wanted. Yeah.
Fisted.
And then I looked at Rivals, and I got hyped about it, and then about 3 months in, I was like, this game's shit.
Fisted again.
And I still guarantee you, if they made another Rivals in Need for Speed or in 2015, I still would have bought it.
Yeah, I would know. Uh, I was so happy when I heard about Need for Speed like just changing. I was like, what? I was in disbelief, and when I saw that teaser trailer,
I remember the day they announced that they were taking a year off. I was stunned, really.
And I was like, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen next.
I didn't even know about this year off thing. I was a bit oblivious to that.
Because when did that happen, CJ? You might know. I think that happened like March 2014.
March around there, yeah. No, it had to be because that's when Craig It Up started. It had to be May-ish of
Was it when Craig? I could have sworn Craig It Up started before.
24 March 2014 is when Craig It Up started, because I was making videos about it in April. Let me
because when they announced, oh yeah, we're not gonna do Need for Speed in 2014, they definitely did that before E3. They couldn't have done that after.
Yeah, it had to be like May or something. Hold up,
May have been May.
I'm going through my video.
That's usually when they do release, like, oh, here's a teaser trailer for this game in like May, so they may have done it in May.
Need for Speed, it's different. I'm looking for these things. It might have been a Craig It Up video. I'm not too sure.
Craig it up, young.
Either way. Sorry?
Sorry?
You like jazz?
You like jazz?
Either way, Need for Speed did take 2014 off, and I don't know where we're going with that.
I was just saying. What was I saying? I don't believe rumors anymore unless I see evidence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was gonna move off now. I think we should move off onto the next thing because boy, we going strong. We 41 minutes into this call. I don't know how long that is.
May 8th.
Yep, there you go, May.
14.
We're about half an hour in.
Oh shit, is that it? Fuckaroo.
Even if we don't make an hour, Cam is still gonna be like, "Oh, you guys didn't make an hour." But see, we don't milk things to an hour. Okay, we don't force ourselves to go to an hour. So anyway, if it goes to an hour, it goes to an hour. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, shaloi, sirloin.
This is what happens on No Hippos Allowed. The next thing we could talk about is the Grand Tour.
The Grand Tour. I want to say something about the Grand Tour.
Hey, go ahead.
Recently, I saw someone tweet that the Grand Tour is quote unquote shit and does not resemble Top Gear or
It's not supposed to.
feel like Top Gear. It feels scripted and whatnot. I saw this tweet and I absolutely ignored it because if I would have said something to him, the argument would have went on for about an hour. I'm not too bothered. It's an opinion, I guess. But I totally disagree. The last episode, which is the first part of the 2-part special, which is out now. I believe the second part's out now. It should be anyway. I'm gonna watch that when I leave this. You know, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna make myself some.
I'm gonna whip up some food, Nikki, and I'm gonna watch that shit.
I'm gonna bust all over my food and then eat it. But no, genuinely, it reminded me of the old specials they used to do on Top Gear. And it felt so much less scripted, and I guess it kind of was because where they were was obviously a fucked up terrain or environment.
One thing that I did see though that I was like, oh, that's a bit weird, is so like of course they'd have to have a vehicle in front of them to like film the shots in front of them, and the thing that I saw is in certain parts I saw like wheel tracks like tire tracks ahead of them three, and it's like oh. I mean, I guess they're not really going to see it for the first time. And this was only in certain parts, because there were parts of it where they just weren't sure what was ahead of them, but there were some parts where, like, you could tell a vehicle drove in front of them.
Oh, yeah. Are you talking about the bits where there was hills?
Yeah.
I didn't see any wheel tracks when they were going on down the hills. How would it... No, they wouldn't even be able to do that, would they?
No, I'm saying, like, okay... You know how, like, they had a vehicle in front of them trying to get shots of them driving, towards the camera?
Yeah, in the dark and stuff.
Yeah. Even then, when they didn't have those shots, I still saw tire tracks ahead of the cars.
Good observation, I didn't.
Okay. I mean, it was very, it was half and half. Because you could tell, like, oh, yeah, they definitely saw that for the first time, or... Oh, no, yeah, there was definitely someone in front of them scouting out before they went up there, but anyway.
Then again, that's kind of neat because you don't want to go up there and find out there's something really deadly there.
I mean,
and then everyone dies.
Do you want them to die on set?
Yeah. Yeah.
No! 2 out of 10, they're not dying.
Well, then again, Richard Hammond almost died, like, in that jet-powered car 10 years ago.
Was that? I don't think that was.
They were filming for Top Gear.
Oh, were they? Yeah. I remember hearing about that.
That was like 10 years ago. He was in a coma.
Oh yeah, didn't it flip or something?
Yeah.
And didn't he like break his arm or something?
If one of the doctors said if it was anyone taller, they would have been decapitated.
Luckily, he's fucking short. He's like Cam size. He's like 5'4".
Yeah, he was put in a coma, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Shit.
Then again, it was only 2 months before he started driving again, so.
What's his passion, I guess? It's like, if you want to beat your meat, and you nearly beat too hard. And
I like how, like, he even joked about it on an earlier episode of Grand Tour when they were in Yorkshire.
Where?
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire,
sorry.
Jesus Christ. Yorkshire, Nottinghamshire. Oh my god.
Well, there's no shire after Nottingham, is there?
There is. Ass? Yes, there is. You fucking idiot. I live in the county of Nottinghamshire. You fucking idiot.
Nottinghamshire. That makes sense. I'm sorry.
No, it does make sense. It does make sense. Nottinghamshire. Nottingham. You idiot.
Town names out of here. Like,
are you gonna try and tell me about my own fucking country, you idiot? And then try and tell me we're stupid, yet you have states and cities.
Yeah, you have counties and shit. I mean, we have counties too, but they're not our states. Okay, so basically, United Kingdom's made up.
All right, so basically, let's go back on the Grand Tour. Let's go back on the ground. No, stop, CJ, stop.
I don't care.
Stop. We don't care. We honestly, really do not care.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you see his face?
He looks so offended.
Oh god.
But anyway, yeah, the Grand Tour. Why are you mocking me, Dad?
I just like the way you went, I like how you do this as well. You always do this with your hands. I don't know if you've ever realized.
I talk with my hands quite a bit.
Yeah, you do that.
You also clap a lot.
Look at this fucking twizzle it.
Yeah, But the thing is CJ earlier on, he was going like, he was doing the Casey Neistat shit. He was like, test drive 6, test drive 4, test drive suck my ass. You were doing the Casey Neistat shit.
I don't even remember doing that. All right.
You definitely did. I'm gonna edit in a flashback right here. Roll the clip. All right, and we're back. No.
I seriously don't remember doing that. I'm sorry.
You're seriously gonna edit this, aren't you?
Yeah.
Take you fucking ages. How are you gonna manage to do this in a night?
And then the next day, you're like, I got no sleep.
Mister, it takes me a couple of days to produce a 7-minute video. You're going to edit an hour-long video.
Oh, it doesn't take me a couple days to make a video. I just take a couple days to make a video. You know what I mean?
Just him jacking off the entire time. Like, I got a video a week. Oh my god!
But hey, at least shut the fuck up. At least, I don't force out videos every day. That's the thing.
Neither do I. I ain't force out any.
I'm talking about you. You don't fucking upload at all. You upload less than me. Anyway.
Well, I don't have a 2-week gap between my videos, so.
Oh, you definitely have before.
Well,
so the Grand Tour, up until this point, it's honestly, if I'm gonna have an honest opinion about the Grand Tour, I think I think the first 5 were pretty funny. 6, I like how informative it was with James. I like how he.
That bit, yeah.
I really did as well. I'm like, hey, this is less funny, but this is very informative and very interesting.
You actually got something from it. I actually learned something. I did not know that Ford tried to buy Ferrari. I had no idea.
Yeah, I never knew that. That's actually really interesting.
Quite good.
Fuck Ford anyway. I like how Enzo Ferrari just told him to fuck off at the meeting.
And then they got raped.
But yeah, I would say 2, 3, and 4, 5 were hilarious. The first one, there was a lot of shock value in that one. The 6th one, like we said, it was more informative. But I still like how in the 6th one, what did they do in the 6th one? They had what's his name? They had him on the walking thing, and he ran into the Christmas tree and it fell over.
Yes. Oh yeah. But when it kept on going to James May's dick.
Yeah. That half of 6 is hilarious. And 7, it's just like, if you want to be like taken back on like a little bit of a memory trip from Top Gear, that episode, or the first part of that episode, very informative. Very it brings back a lot of memories from Top Gear where they had the challenges and stuff. That was really interesting, and I really liked it.
I love all the shade they throw at the new Top Gear. Like in the one before,
throw some shade, fam.
The one
pull this
when
L.
they were in Finland when Richard Hammond was driving the first Mustang to be made like for Britain.
That's not all. That was recorded like very much like at the start of this year, because there's been Mustangs in the UK for like the whole of 2016.
Yeah, but and he was driving it past the Cleopatra. Is like, show some respect, and that's a throwback to I forgot his name when they were doing the Hoonicorn past the Cleopatra.
Ken Block.
Yeah. That was funny.
I actually didn't realize until you just explained that to me. What the fuck you?
And there was also one where he was I forgot who.
The first episode, there was a lot of
Jeremy Clarkson was talking about someone who just failed at presenting, and he was throwing that to
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
that was funny. But
yeah,
I'd
see. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I forgot what I was about to say. You go ahead.
All in all, for me, in conclusion, for me, I think I really love the Grand Tour so far, and it just sucks that it's only 12 weeks. There's only 12 episodes, because I want that shit to go on forever, Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna have a whole lot of nothing to do. Well, but there will be like a 9-month gap in between season 1 and 2.
Speaking of Top Gear and stuff, they released a teaser for their next season already.
Yeah, no one fucking cares.
Yeah, nobody cared. Like Jay never even knew, so
I didn't know either.
It's basically what's his name? The guy from Friends, and Roy.
Wait, hold up. You said the Grand Tour, not Top Gear.
I meant Top Gear.
That just fucking oh, I spat. You just confused the shit out of me.
Uh,
It's like, wait, what? You just said they
no,
have.
no.
I'm pretty sure
No.
I heard Top Gear.
Yeah, it was Top Gear. I'm
I
pretty sure.
I definitely heard thinking about, and maybe
Yeah,
I'm.
he probably did get confused, but it was like them, and they're all like in the salt flats or something, and they're racing without hands or feet or something. I don't know, but and it was him, Roy Reed, and the other guy. I forgot his name, and they were racing. So it is confirmed that Roy Reed and that other guy who are on Extra Gear are going to be the main presenters, I guess, for the new Top Gear.
I guess that's a plus.
Yeah, that's a plus. I mean, they're pretty good. There is chemistry between the two, and that's something you pretty much need. Oh, imagine if we were the hosts of Top Gear.
I'd have sex on set. Which brings us on to our next topic about sex.
Ugh. Like, imagine just us doing our challenges and stuff that we do in videos actually like in real life.
It's funny. It's funny to see how like split the opinions are on the Grand Tour, because some people are saying it's
I think
shit,
it's great.
and some people are saying it's great. I don't really understand. I feel like the people that are saying it's shit are like old people who need to like get off Twitter because they're too old to use it. First of all, like I don't know. I don't even find that Rory Reid guy that funny. But whatever, that's just me. I feel like people who find him funny or just find black people funny or just, oh, he's black, he made a black joke, haha, he said fam, ha 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 ha, funny. Like Cam gets amused by black people, so I think that's why he likes him so much. But
I'm so wave.
I don't know.
I'm so
maybe,
wave.
I find it a
Get
bit
woke,
cringy,
fam.
but maybe that's me. Whatever. I just can't get back into Top Gear. I never will be able to because it's not those three people, and that's why I watch Top Gear. There is a reason why I didn't watch Fifth Gear, which was a thing here. There's a reason why I don't watch any other car program apart from Top. There's a reason why I can't watch people who make car vlogs. Or I can't do it because I don't find them. You have to find the people so entertaining to be engaged. And
There's this one show that my dad watches. I think it's called Motor Week.
I've heard of it.
Nigger Week.
Yeah, and it's like on one of the local channels. But that's like the only car show that I know of. Because I've seen Fifth Gear on TV. I just don't remember what channel it was on. But
garbage.
The only TV or car TV show that I've watched on TV was Top Gear.
Yeah.
Are we pretty much done talking about the Grand Tour?
Yeah, man. I think we got a little.
What I do like is the celebrity brain crash for the episode when they were in Denmark when they had the band. I can't believe I forgot the band name. I like the band, like in their music.
It doesn't matter. They had a band.
Yeah, and they were playing, and they had a giant like crate above them, and I just expected that thing to fall on top of. They just got electrocuted and died. I didn't expect that. And I love the one with Simon Pegg as well, and the cornetto. You see the cornetto, it just falls into the sea.
It's great. It is great. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. What we got next?
I mean, we have sex next, but I mean, what can we really talk about? Because we already talked about sex on the set of Top Gear.
We could talk about sexual education in schools.
I don't know. I kind of like
sexual education in my schools was basically don't have sex. It's a sin.
Yeah, because you go to a dumbass Catholic school.
Protection is a sin.
Hey, but if you do it in the ass, then that doesn't really count.
That reminds me. There was this picture floating around where it's a couple and it says and there's a speech bubble for them and it says I consent, and the other person said I could consent. There's a picture of Jesus right next to them that says I don't.
Let's go into the Q&A question. And this is kind of funny because our only source of the questions are off of Cam's comments.
Alright, let's go into Q&A on other people's podcasts.
Yeah, you could fuck off.
Oh, you know what? You should definitely play jazz in the background.
Let's play some jazz.
I'm
not Cam. I'm not Cam. That jazz doesn't fit.
He does that?
Yeah,
he used to.
Did.
Oh, I had no idea.
What we should do is we should sneak in some copyrighted music, but cut this part out for us. But Cam definitely won't watch the entire thing before putting it up, so just put some copyrighted music in it. So when he uploads it gets copyrighted.
All right. So our first Questionmundo is from Epicness5, and it is, if you can have any SUV, what would it be?
Any SUV.
Any SUV, any SUV.
Sports
I
utility
like-
vehicle.
I like that Bentley. Not to say it.
I went to a Bentley place in
Oh
Arizona.
my god, scratch that. There's a fucking Lexus one, and it's absolutely
Oh, what?
gorgeous. I don't know what it's called. The Lexus RX. Jesus Christ.
Let me look that up.
That shit looks like a fucking. Oh my god, yes. I want that car. I like that car a lot.
Oh wow, that actually looks pretty cool.
It looks like the RCF button on a fucking 4x4.
Oh, yes.
I'm so angular. I love it. I don't think it's out yet. It's 2017. Yeah, it's not out yet. There is
The
one that is
RCF
out,
is
though.
probably one of my favorite Lexuses released or Lexi in the past.
Don't say that. It's not Lexi. It's not a fucking insect.
It's a cactus.
Jesus Christ.
Cactus Lexus.
Lexi.
So,
But,
Lexi.
A lot of people don't like the RCF, but I fucking love it.
I
think
love
it's
it.
Gorgeous. I think it's probably one of the best looking Japanese cars of like the last, I'm gonna say 10 years, definitely.
Everyone in the comments are gonna completely like piss on us when I say this, but remember how earlier this year I thought Lexus was
It
American.
was American. Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah.
I made the same mistake. I thought it was an American division, but it's not. It's just a luxury division of Toyota. I thought it was the American division.
Yeah, I thought so. Wait, it isn't?
Nope. It isn't. It's not like Scion or any or
Well, Scion's
Infiniti.
dead, so
Yeah,
Oh,
rip sign.
Infiniti is the luxury.
Nissan.
Nissan.
Is that the American division or the luxury division?
Nah, I'm
though?
pretty sure it's just the luxury again. Pretty sure
I
the
don't
only
know. I
No.
want to say it's American.
No, it's not the American. It's the luxury.
Yeah, I'm pretty
division.
sure.
Fuck.
I'm pretty sure the only case where it's the American division is Acura, with Honda.
Acura and what was Scion.
Oh
So
yeah.
I guess Nissan and Lexus don't have American divisions.
No. They just
I'm-
have luxuries.
I feel retarded. So why is there a Scion along with the GTA? So was Scion?
Well, the
Toyota's-
GTA 6 I don't think is sold in America. I think it's the FRS.
I think the GT86 is actually being sold here now.
It probably is now since they got rid of the FRS
Yeah.
and Scion, but
Well,
before
Scion-
that,
Scion-
it was just an FRS and the BRZ were being sold here. That's it.
Scion was owned by Toyota. That was
Yeah.
Toyota's company, but I'm guessing that's their American division.
Yeah,
And Infinity isn't. It's just not
it's just
Lexus,
it's just
sorry.
luxury.
Lex. It's fucking confusing. These Japs. But yeah, definitely. Oh, by the way, Infinity makes some absolutely gorgeous cars too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think they get pushed to the side because of Slaptrain and his shit car, but other than that, they make some very, very nice cars. I don't know why that car's called a Skyline, by the way, because it's not a Skyline. It should not have that name at all. I don't know what they were
Yeah,
trying
the
with that shit,
Infiniti. Yeah.
but that ain't no Skyline, nigga. You
I'm-
call-
I may seem a little weird saying this, but I was trying to remember the name of the car and I just found it. The X6 is not a bad SUV. The BMW X6.
yes, it is.
Yeah,
yes.
that's pretty cool.
I like that SUV.
I saw a
fucking
few of those when I was in
You
California.
two are retarded. That is fucking ugly. Are you
I'm
actually being
not.
serious with me?
I mean, I
the
don't
the
really
one-
like that many SUVs though.
one
so-
the one that's cooped. Like it's got a coupe back.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you being deadly serious? You think that's nice? That oh my lord. Woo! The X5's nice, but that is not to me. That's not nice. That's
You know what? You know what I would
Bubbles.
like for an SUV? I'd like a Pontiac Aztec.
Pontiac, yeah.
Pontiac Aztec. The one with the
I
tent.
don't know. I'm not really much of an SUV person, so it's just,
Well, neither am I. But oh god, I wouldn't have that trash. I'd fucking rather die than drive that.
I can't think of any SUVs.
It looks like an
I'm
obese
X6s.
M5. It looks
Alright,
like an
Paul.
obese fucking.
Jay, give me your opinion on the 2005 Buick Rendezvous. Richard, you might know what you probably know what it is. You've probably seen it. You probably just don't know what it looks like. The car name, but just give your opinion on that.
What the fuck?
Oh, I've seen that before.
It just
Yeah.
looks like a normal American family car. I can't really. There isn't much to say.
It's what they tried to be in the future, but
What? Well, they kind of overshot that a lot.
Yeah, like they've tried in the early 2000s, the late 90s. A lot of like these minivans and SUVs tried to imitate what the future was supposed to look like, and a lot of them just never aged very well.
I am so glad we don't have that garbage in this country. I mean, we have Corsairs instead and Astras, but we don't have these type of cars in America. I mean, England, you just don't see that. You would never see that. It would be so weird to look at in England. It just looks so American. You can't get more American than that. Look at it. Look at the interior. Oh my God, it's fucking brown and it's got wood fucking plastic.
Hey, Jay, here's another great minivan of a product of the America.
Land of the free to the people in the powder uniform. What the fuck? Okay, next topic. And next question.
Next question is from Next Gen Racing. He has two. Oh shit. And that is, what is your opinion on remastered games? I think
They're good when they're done properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
the new COD's decent, but they decided to add in shitty things to it, so they've killed it. But remastered games can be good. They can be bad as well.
Like they're adding more to what should have been. Like they should just leave it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I feel the same way. And the second question is, it's funny that we brought this up earlier because I didn't read any of the questions before. But would you be disappointed if Need for Speed Arena wasn't a Need for Speed World successor? Again, I don't really care because I don't really know much about Need for Speed Arena, and
then again, they've copyrighted a lot of things in the past. They copyrighted Need for Speed Underground East.
Need for Speed Arena. What makes people think that's going to be a successor to Need for Speed World?
Are they planning on buying an arena and naming it after Need for Speed?
It doesn't even sound remotely like Need for Speed World. Arena. Arena implies that it's in an arena, right?
Yeah. Today we are back with another spectacular showdown.
If anything, I would imagine it's some sort of like Blur type thing. Can you remember Blur?
Yeah.
Like, can you remember weapons and cars and stuff? That's the only thing I could think of because it wouldn't make any sense for them to call it arena. But
unless they're making
it would be like a competitive.
Let's go make a video about it, get some revenue.
And Matt, this might be Need for Speed's forte into esports. We might not know.
Garbage.
Yeah, I don't really. I wouldn't.
Especially if they're running those physics they've got now.
No, not with those physics. No.
Boy, they need to change that.
Or that net code. Or that net code.
Divjot Mond asks, "What do you guys think about Divjot Mond or Mand?"
Gosh, you really struggled to say that, didn't you?
No, Divjot Mond.
Simple-minded Americans can't say things properly.
Well, you know what?
I'm
gonna
joking.
Just completely ignore what you said, and I'm going to move on to the question. And this question is, what do you guys think about tokens being presented in FH3 now, considering all the other DLC and treasure map microtransaction and the horn accelerated microtransactions?
What? Don't put in microtransactions if you're gonna charge for every little thing of the game.
I expected it. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised that they didn't have them in at first, because I know those options exist.
I don't get the point of tokens in Forza. If they're gonna say, "Oh, I'm not gonna add them in at first, but we'll add them in later on," it doesn't matter because they're still gonna be in the game either way. So why not just add them in launch? I don't.
Yeah. They try to trick people.
They're not even tricked. It's just like, oh, we'd look better at launch if we didn't do this. But we want to make a bit of that extra, couture.
People after charging for all the car packs, the expansions, people just aren't giving us enough money. And after buying the game too, might as well just give us more money.
With microtransactions, I don't care about them as long as you're not gonna make things microtransaction only.
I mean, the crew has microtransactions.
If you're gonna bring microtransactions into a game that you have to pay $60 for, you better have that available for the in-game currency as well. Because if it's just exclusive to your microtransactions, fuck you.
What game does that?
Need for Speed World did it, but to be fair, that's a free-to-play game.
Yeah.
So.
The crew did it for this one car at first.
Yeah.
But that might have been a glitch, or not. I doubt it. Yeah.
It was a Zonda. That happened for about 4 days, 5 days, something like that.
About a week, yeah.
I couldn't hop on the crew now, even if I wanted to. I'm so behind in it. It's like,
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Is the summit being taken out of the game?
No.
No.
Okay.
The summit finale is just because it's the last one of the year.
Alright.
But they changed it so when you do stuff in the summit, you can win cars like every week.
Okay.
And then calling on use is just adds nothing much.
Question for Drivecast: will you be doing GTA videos with everyone? And then Cam answered it if we could find the time. But
Well, hold
make
up,
time,
hold up.
cunt.
No,
Make
no,
time.
no. Hold up. First of all, here's for all his subs. He doesn't make rules for me, Nina, or CJ, or the people we speak to in this call that aren't here, or in the other call, sorry, who aren't YouTubers that I don't mind having on my channel. I don't know about you guys.
Exactly.
I did a stream with them yesterday, and I would very much like to record with them. So, to answer that, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I want to do a GTA video with you guys, and just.
Sorry, mine issue. I'm joking. I'm joking.
You better be joking, or your limbs are gonna be broken.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Q&A. Why does Cam have such a bad haircut? I don't know. I've mentioned this before. He just goes to the wrong barbershop.
Yeah.
You know, you go to a barbershop and they're like, "Hey, give me that sick fade." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, say no more." And then they give you that. they give you that. So like, for example, when I go, I say, clean everything up around the ears. Have the sides shorter than the top. At least that's what I did last time. With Cam, I bet he doesn't elaborate. He's just like, oh yeah, just I want a one on the sides and just like just clean up the top. He never says, oh leave this part here.
He doesn't say that. He says, just fuck my shit up. Got you, fam.
And instead of like, if you look back on his Need for Speed 2015 videos at launch, they are cringy as fuck. He's like, okay, let's go around this corner now. Thank God he doesn't do that anymore. His videos are a little better than last year, but he did that, and I don't know if I'd rather have him have a shit haircut and or somewhat good content, or a good haircut with shit content, because that's what it was last year.
What he should do is, since he wants to be Black Panther so much, he should just grow an afro.
I mean, because last year the part was like right here, right, and it went that way, and it looked nice. This year it's like right here this way. So I don't know what the fuck he's doing with his hair, but
I can't be the only one who would like to see Cam with an afro. That would be.
I don't think he could genetically do that because he's Indian.
Oh, true.
Let's see here. Drivecast Q&A. Do you think the LG Retro Custom is overpriced in GTA Online? If anything, it's cheap.
I never bought it yet. How much is it?
It's $645K.
600.
It's $645,000 to upgrade to the Benny's version of it. And in comparison to a lot of the other cars that were Benny upgrades, those were like close to $1 million. So if anything,
wow,
the custom is very cheap in comparison to everything else.
Oh, okay. How much was the comment?
It's $100K to get the car, and it's $645K to upgrade.
Oh, not too bad.
How about you, Jay? Do you think it's overpriced?
I should just sell a few more cars.
I feel like if you're gonna hop onto GTA after years of not playing it or months of not playing it, and you're like, hey, I can't afford everything, even though we get free DLC and there is like opportunities to make money, but I'm gonna be a bitch and say, oh, pay to play. No, fucking play the game. If you played the game from launch consistently, you would have no issue with GTA at all, none, because you played the game, right? Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. If you didn't play the game can like all the way through, and I didn't, I bought a shark card because I really wanted to play it. So, but I'm not complaining about that. That's me. That's on me. If I'm not, it's an MMORPG. It's that type of game. If you don't play it for long, you're gonna fall behind. Simple. Like you don't not play the crew phase. It's the same with the crew and other type of games like that. I just don't know. Saying that it's pay to play and Rockstar are garbage is fucking ignorant to me. If they give you a free DLC every single month, if that's not something prompting you to play, then you don't want to play it, obviously, and don't play it. Then don't complain about, oh, I can't afford anything. You didn't play the game. You don't play the game. That's why. So that's what I would say about that.
So let me just make this clear. previous
where did
question
that
was
come from? Where did that come from? What was I talking about? Where did that?
we're talking about how if the LG retro custom was overpriced or not.
Okay, no, I answered that right.
Jay just forgot what he was talking
So-
about.
So to clear up something real quick, because I forgot to say this, the previous question was by Heymate, and that question was by the Racer You Want to Be. He still has 2 more questions after the overpriced retro question, and that is, who's your favorite character from the Fast and Furious series?
The dead one. No, that's sick.
I want to say.
That's hard.
What do you
Yeah.
mean, my favorite character?
I don't know. I feel like what's the guy from Too Fast Too Furious that's in the series
Rome?
now? Yeah.
Rome.
Okay. I feel like he was a good character earlier on, and now he
Yeah.
just follows the
Garbage.
loud black person stereotype.
Yeah, fucking black token,
Yeah.
black token, him, garbage. I actually think it's so sad because he was such a fucking funny character with his. He wasn't trying to be funny in the earlier one. He's trying to be funny. He's trying to fucking be hip and scream and shit. And like even Ludacris's character, they've just developed them into some garbage ass fucking actors because they were really good actors. And it's sad. Every time I speak about this franchise, it pisses me off.
Yeah.
I don't like
It frustrates
it.
me. I mean, Han. That's one I forgot about. That just came to my mind.
My
Actually,
favorite-
I liked Bow Wow in Tokyo Drift. He was funny. I also
My favorite-
liked Sean as well, I guess.
I liked
Yeah.
The Rock's daughter from Fast and Furious 7.
What? It's in like one scene.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No, The Rock's garbage too. Shit
Yeah.
actor. The fact that he's an actual actor, I think he's a shit actor. But that's
He was
just
in the
me.
WWE before he became an actor, I'm pretty sure.
Well, that is acting, you idiot.
Well, true. Then again, is someone high up in WWE
I don't know, man.
got hired by Donald
I
Trump
think
for something government
The dead one's bitch I mean, she's got it going on.
Ooh.
We're talking about the character, guys. The character.
Oh, sorry. The family man who decided to leave right in the middle of fucking everything. I don't know. I don't have a favorite character. I would guess. I would say, if I were to exclusively say from like a movie.
From a movie, definitely Sean.
Well, that would be Sean overall because he didn't feature in any other movies really as a main character.
Yeah, true. True, yeah. I don't know how to say true like that.
I don't know. That's a very hard. I would say Sean. That guy is a white kid, and he fucking learned how to drift like a Jap. You know, fucking respect. Amazing.
But
That was
he
great.
in high school in Tokyo Drift. How was he? I'm not sure if it showed if he was a junior or a senior though. He would be around our age though, and then being a drift person. So that's actually kind of cool.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't. It really
Good.
doesn't matter.
All right.
Oh no, I'd guess I'd just go with the safe, or not even the safe. The easy option. Just go with Sean.
I want to say I really enjoyed Rome in Too Fast Too Furious. Too Fast Too Furious is probably
Yeah.
my second favorite out of them all of them. But then I don't know. I don't know. That's hard to say. I can say my favorite car,
Oh yeah.
which is definitely the Red Evo. Definitely, I love the Red Evo, like the fitment and everything. Now the reason why I'm not saying the older cars like the older Evo or the Eclipse or the Evo the Eclipse or the other Eclipse and the reason I'm not saying those cars is because the fitment on those things were fucked, and you realize when you watch them back that the fucking wheels are inside the fucking body kit, and that don't flow with me. When I was younger, of course, I ignored that shit. That didn't mean anything. What's fitment? Google Gaga vroom vroom. So that shit didn't matter to me. Now I look back at that Eclipse. I used to love that Eclipse. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with that fucking? With the wheels are absolutely shit. Like it looks cheap to me. The car, it's definitely still iconic. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
The only one that I can say kind of aged well is the Skyline. I guess
I really like the Supra though.
the Supra.
The orange one.
The one that the nigga that crashes drives. Oh no, Ryan's
the
one,
orange.
sorry.
Yeah.
No, not the gold one out of the second one. That's in the first bit. Not that one.
No, not that one.
Okay, cool. I like Suki's S2K as well. That car's cool.
What about you?
Suki could get this. Hey. Sorry. Cedar's gonna say the Acura.
Just one word answer, please.
He's gonna say the Acura of the first or the second one.
The Integra from the first.
Fuck off. Okay, on to the last question by the racer you want to be. What we're gonna? Okay, fine. I'm not Cam. I'm not gonna completely roll over you. Okay, go.
So yeah, you guys were talking about Integra. My favorite car. That actually is quite. I'd probably say. The Eclipse probably.
That has like, I don't know why that car doesn't stick to me because it has such short screen time.
Yeah.
True. And he fucks it up. He just fucks the shit up. Like, it's obviously garbage. It's rice.
Wait, hold up. I forgot the challenge. It's a Challenger, right? Dom's Challenger or Charger.
The 69 Charger.
Yeah, Charger. Yeah.
The one that he wrecks and then just gets a new one when he comes back in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Just gets a new one. Doesn't explain how he gets a new one. Just straight up new one.
Probably stole it.
It's about family, but I had to buy this new car. We should do some more robberies, even though we've done. We should keep doing the government. We should keep doing this organization favors.
We should protect the government because family. I don't need physics.
It's gone so garbage.
Family.
Sorry, just one last thing. If you watch the first Fast and Furious to the last, which is going to be fucking cancer, I don't know how that's the same franchise, but carry on. Next question.
All right, so the last question is still by the racer you want to be, and and it's well, this could only really apply to you, Jay, because it's Burger King or McDonald's. We don't have McDonald's.
What's McDonald's?
It's the UK version of McDonald's, which is probably way better.
No, the UK version of McDonald's is McDonald's, not McDonald's. Who says McDonald's?
Hey guys, McDonald's here.
Either way, that could only really apply to you because I'm pretty sure the racer you want to be is English.
I don't eat burgers, so I'll go to McDonald's because I would eat the chicken nuggets. I don't like burgers, so I wouldn't go to Burger King.
I prefer, in terms of burgers, since I eat burgers, I'd go Burger King.
Burger King here though, the burgers I have had they don't taste bad.
Well, you see, since we're the US, both of them are fucking garbage. Both of them are terrible. I hate both of them. They both give me diarrhea.
Hold up, Burger King is like second on the best customer service.
Oh yeah. They're actually starting deliveries soon here.
Either way, that shit is fucking disgusting.
In terms of quality and customer feedback, it's like number 2 in the US.
What's number 1 then?
I don't know.
But
I was watching a video. Fucking KFC. KFC is like fucking so low on it. Oh my god. KFC is garbage in America. It tastes like ass.
But my favorite burger place, like fast food burger place, probably has to be Five Guys. That's the best.
The only reason why I said this only applies to Jay is because you have never. I'm guessing the racer you want to be has never tried U.S. McDonald's or Burger King because they're both trash. I hate both of them. They're very bad.
I don't like McDonald's, but I like Burger King.
I like McDonald's. I like the nuggets from McDonald's.
The Shamrock Shake's pretty good. I like that, and their fries are pretty good.
So
I had some Gilroy garlic fries when I was in California, and they're not that good.
Well, yeah. If you want to get the Gilroy garlic fry, I heard that you need to get a fresh batch of them because apparently when they're just left out, they're shit.
Well, probably.
Either way,
yeah.
For me,
I had some garlic fries.
Sorry.
I had some garlic fries when I was at what's it called?
Why are you doing that? What the fuck? What are you?
Sorry, but I was at Red Robin today for my birthday meal, and I had some garlic fries, and they were good.
Okay. Okay, so either way, in the US, for me anyway, they're both shit. If I had to choose between the two, Man, they're both garbage. I'd kill myself.
It's not that deep.
No, it is because they're both trash.
Do you
They're
eat
McDonald's, we
microwave?
use your body to make more
Do you
food.
eat microwavable macaroni and cheese? Are you that type of person?
No.
Oh, okay. I can't really say that. You can't critique food. If you eat microwave fucking macaroni and cheese, kill yourself. That Kraft shit, right?
Oh, ew.
Garbage. Don't even come to me. We don't have that in the UK, but I've had it before in the US. I don't know why I had it.
Velveeta mac and cheese is pretty good. I like the Velveeta.
When you've had actual homemade baked, I made mac and cheese this year, guys.
Oh.
I made the mac and cheese, and it was very cheesy. Hey,
Hey,
that was some
cheesy
good shit.
cheese.
When you whip in the white sauce and then you layer in it, you can't get that shit in a fucking can or in a little pot. I don't know what the fuck these craft niggas think they're doing. You lazy ass niggas need to make your own food. Pasta is not expensive.
Oh, can I tell you my mac and cheese story quick? So earlier this summer, I was making like the microwavable mac and cheese, and so you know how you're supposed to add water to like the little bowls things.
Oh god.
I never added water. I put it in the microwave, and it started like burning, and it started letting off this really bad burnt smell, and it almost caught on fire. And
Why are you acting like
and
a
then when
schoolgirl? Why are you acting like this? What are you doing? Why are you like going red and going like, so I made it, so what are you doing?
I don't know, but then when I opened the microwave, just this giant plume of smoke came out. It made the entire house smell like burnt mac and cheese. And I had to take a shower because I smelled completely like burnt mac and cheese. That was really bad, but
Anyway,
yeah.
I think we're all done here. We've gone on for an hour 15 minutes just about.
Oh,
The
the threshold.
Yeah. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, this episode of No Hippos Allowed. If this video gets more likes than a Drivecast does normally, we're ditching Cam. We're kicking Cam off the cast. We're just gonna go on. We're just gonna go on to No Hippos Allowed, and it's gonna be great. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. CJ better put the shit in the description, whatever the fuck he says. It's not funny. And I will see you guys next time. Stay safe and peace.